over the game. It was, that's what we're about. So it's expected of us, but it's glad to see the response from the team. The first goal, Senio is able to pick up his head. He's dribbling at the back line. I see he has some space, and I see that they're pretty flat-footed. So I just made a run across. He plays me a great ball, and at that point, I know that Mira is going to be coming out on me, so I tried to chip it over him to that post. Second goal, pretty straightforward. Just saw the space in front of me, made the run. Senio puts it on my foot, and just put it away.
What was the adjustment after halftime? It seemed like the movement was better, the pressing was better. What was the talk like? And what adjustments did you guys make?
Well, I think the big thing for us, we started picking up second balls in the second half. In the first half, they won everything, and they started their attack like that. Obviously we weren't clean on the ball in the first half either, so that didn't help us. But I think just a little bit more fight in the second half, and guys tucking in and helping out defensively started and created our offense for us.
Chris, you guys seemed reluctant to shoot too in the first half. Did you obviously make a more concentrated effort in the second half?
No, I think it's not that we made a more concentrated effort. It was just we were a lot cleaner in the second half. In the first half, we weren't clean on anything. Our combination play, our passes, when we did break out of pressure, we just, we made the wrong decisions. Red Bull does a good job of pressuring you, so you can tend to be tired when you get on the ball after a few minutes of kind of working for the ball. So we just didn't make the right decisions on the ball when we did get in that spot.
Chris, you're a veteran. You've been around. Was there any? Didn't seem like anybody had any panic. You guys just came out and was it just you guys were more aggressive in the second half?
I can't deal with this, man. Can you? I'm sorry.
Were you guys just more aggressive in the second half when you break everything down?
Yeah, we were far more aggressive in putting them in bad spots, pressuring them. They resorted to kicking the ball a bit, and like I said, in the first half, even when they did kick the ball big, they won the second balls. In the second half, it changed. We were there to pick up the seconds. We made the right decisions on the ball, and we were able to get out of their pressure. They make the field very narrow on you, so if you're able to get from one side to the other, it's usually pretty open.
Kansas in the first half, was it just about kind of keeping guys in the game at that point?
Yeah, definitely. We went down a goal, and I just knew that we were still in the game. So I knew that I just had to work harder to try to keep it at one, and I know that at some point we get some chances. So that's the way it worked out tonight.
You guys feel like you don't have to win by 3 goals to survive and move on. Is that kind of how you guys feel right now?
Yeah, definitely. Survive and advance. First half wasn't our best game, but second half we went out there and we played much better, and we got 2 goals.
That save in the first half on Umbrella, when he tries that from distance, do you get the feeling when they're going well that they maybe are a little bit more bold in trying some of those shots for distance? Is that something that you have to keep on your toes for?
Yeah, he's a confident guy. He's been scoring a lot, so I just have to know my opponent. So whenever I see he's on the ball and he's in a good spot, I make sure that I'm also in a good spot to make a save if he tries something.
Not the first half you guys won it, but turned it around in the second half and got the result?
Yeah, it was definitely good to come out in the second half and turn it around how we did. The boys stuck together and showed a lot of character.
What do you think changed in the second half? Why was it different? What were you doing better?
I think we were able to break pressure. That was a major turning point. Once we were able to break pressure, it forced them to kind of expend a bit more energy than they were in the first half, and we were able to kind of put the game back on our terms.
Is that part of the message that Jim told you guys at halftime? Is that part of the key that he wanted you to try to fix up?
Yeah, absolutely. Wanted to come in and second half and break that pressure initially. They had a lot of guys on one side of the field, and if we were able to get that switch, we were able to break on them.
Mm-hmm. This is your first start with Barnetta and Alberg in the center. How did it feel to be playing behind them?
It was good. Those are some of the most creative guys on our team. So it's attacking wise for me. It's I don't really think about it as much. I can rest easy. Get those guys the ball and let them create.
Richie said he wasn't happy with conceding the 1 goal, but after giving up 2 goals and 3 goals and 3 goals to get the defense kind of stabilized again and only give up 1. How was that?
Overall, it's definitely progress from the break. We're never going to be completely satisfied unless we have a shutout, like he said. But it's definitely progress. We just have to sharpen up on our set pieces a bit.
As someone who's played in Houston in the summer, what's the key to getting points there?
Man, Hydrate? I don't know.
Is there challenges to that? I mean, or is it something we just talk about?
Yeah, I mean, away teams usually do have a tough time coming into the heat, but I mean, after breaking through that initial barrier, you kind of get your wind and adjust, and then it becomes like any other game. Just have to manage yourself well.